To those who have spoken on this platform in the past before me, and to those who will speak in the future, to those who are here to hear me, and to those who have been kind enough to invite me, Namaskar. I'm here to talk to you in the capacity of an entrepreneur and a yet-to-be-published author on breaking boundaries, which is the theme of today's TEDx. I've titled my talk as Words, the Symphony to Success. Success comes from perspective. Perspective comes from vision. And vision, my friends, comes from knowledge. As we're having this talk in the city of Jaipur, I'd like to start by mentioning Savai Jai Singh II, its founder. While mostly you would see the statues of kings and rulers mounted over a horse wielding a weapon, here Savai Jai Singh is seen at the heart of the city's statue circle, standing next to the astrological observatory he built and holding a scroll in his one hand, depicting knowledge as his greatest strength. In the beginning of time, there was Brahma, the god of creation according to Hindu belief. Brahma has 4 heads, allowing him to not just see the world through one perspective, but rather have a holistic version of reality. And from here comes one of the 5 Mahavakyas of Sanskrit, as he says, Aham Brahmasmi, I am the universe. Now, how does one attain such knowledge? Not just as an entrepreneur, but in any field one chooses in life, I feel knowledge comes in the form of bricks of wisdom. The foundation bricks of wisdom are formed through the books we read in school and college. The next lot, which forms the floors of the success building, comes from the experiences, choices, decisions, and companions we make on this journey. The next lot makes up the penthouse. Now, everyone loves the penthouse, but in the building of success, what defines it? The penthouse is made from a variety of things, but as we rise, we realize what in life matters most, what brings a smile to our soul, what we have sacrificed on this journey, and what we want as a goal in our life. Now, that was the structure of the building of success, but how does one achieve it? That's our next question. I have tried to divide this into 3 parts. Learn, leap, love and laugh. Learn, leap, love and laugh. Starting with learn. Those who have taken the journey before us will always have something great to share. Their insights will expand the horizons of our thought, and in this case, help us break boundaries. Harivansh Rai Bachchan, in one of his poems, writes, Purva chalne ke batohi baat ki pehchan kar le, skipping 2 lines, Anginat rahi gaye jis raah pe, unka pata nahi. He tells us, it is not important for us to only follow the successful when choosing a success path, but rather learn inquisitively of the thousands who have taken the same path and whose stories have disappeared in the sands of time. For failure always has more to teach than success. I thought I knew everything about a bulk order when I received a call from Gujarat one day. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Bhai, Kem Cho, Maja mein? Myself, Dr. Patel. I like your products and I require 50 hampers of these beauty products for Diwali. But you have to make the delivery within 2 weeks. Now, it was a perfect order. What could have possibly gone wrong? So I began packing the order and packed it in 2 parts. 2 boxes with 20 hampers each and 1 box with 10 hampers. These are brown corrugated boxes that you see every day. And dispatched them. The happiness of fulfilling an order and your first bulk order in life is unmatched. And frankly, I thought it was all perfect. But like they say, there's many a slip between the cup and the lip, because what came next was an after-sales fiasco. I never thought after sales mattered earlier. Now, Dr. Patel gives me a call. Yeah, bhai, I have not received my complete order. And if I don't receive it by tomorrow, which is the end of your 2-week deadline, please refund me my money. I was worried. My happiness got eclipsed in a moment. I thought to myself, what do I do? So I began tracking his order, first calming him down, then tracking my order. Turned out the shipment got divided because of 2 different sizes. And while the small box with 10 hampers got delivered, 40 boxes of his order was still missing. Now the courier partner told me, twice delivery was attempted, sir, but the gates at the delivery address, they were locked. So I called Dr. Patel again, crossed fingers, very scared. He got even more angry. He said, they speak lies. I run a hospital with a 24-hour emergency room. How can it be locked? And that was the delivery address. Now he had a point. Again, I calmed him down. I called up a family friend who lives in the same city and requested him for help. Sweet man went to the courier company's warehouse and started looking for my boxes. He gave me a call. Can you please describe, Jay, how's your consignment to look at? And I was so worried, and it still gives me goosebumps thinking of it, and I only told him 2 huge brown corrugated boxes. Now imagine, this family friend is standing in a warehouse, surrounded by thousands of brown corrugated boxes, and that's the only description I gave him. He was sweet enough. He did not ask me much, and he kept looking. It took him a few hours, but he finally found the package, and he delivered it personally. I could not thank him enough. I was relieved. And all he said to me was, problems will always come with solutions, Jay, don't worry, but next time you ever dispatch an order, please make sure you write your company name in bold on the side. It's a small thing, but I missed it out first time. So friends, I realized as long as you're learning, problems will be solved. In the end, everything was sorted, but the learning, that still continues. Every day will bring new challenges, and every new challenge will allow you to learn something new, leading you to break boundaries, leading you towards success. Now, coming to the second L, leap. I define it as wisdom is knowing you don't know enough, but that only the journey ahead will be able to teach you further. You can't know everything today. You have to move. In Sanskrit, we say, Udyamen hi siddhyanti karyani na manorathena hi supsya singhasya praveshanti mukhe mrigaha. You have to get up to act. You have to get up to work. You have to chase your dreams. You have to make your goal as important to you as your breathing. And only then can you achieve it. For example, I love the saying because it comes with a good humor attached. Imagine a hungry lion, it's lunchtime. He looks at his wristwatch and says, yummy tummy, I need to eat food. So he opens his mouth, imagining a deer crossing by will jump in his mouth to become his lunch. Now we all know that's not going to happen, right? He has to work hard towards his meal. The same way, you, me, and everyone here, we have to work hard towards achieving our goals. Now, leap is a critical part of the success journey because it comes with many ups and it comes with many downs. And a major contributor is distraction. Sometimes all we need to do in life is to stay focused, stay on our path. Robert Frost, in his poetry, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, writes, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. He tells us, we must not stop now. We must not let distraction derail us from our final goal. And that, my friends, simply takes us towards success. Now I'm going to jump to love and laughter. You must love what you do, or at least have a final goal for which you work, and only then can you give it your best. To achieve success and to break boundaries, there is no shortcut. But there is a formula, and that's of love and laughter. I was exhibiting my products in Delhi for a prestigious event of 2 days when I saw a returning customer on the final day making his way through the crowd. He comes to me and he says, "Sir, Jay sir, I love your product, sir. Wonderful fragrance, moisturizing also, sir. Sir, I need one more product from you, something for my hair." I looked at him with dazed eyes. Words vanished from my mind. I thought to myself, I can create a product to make hair strong, to make them long, to make them curly, to even make them dark. But there was a big problem. What God denied, how do I provide? It was very strange. Of course, I could not say that to him. So I took his phone number and I told him, if I've ever found a way to make God's formula work, I will inform you. He laughed with me. He left with a happy smile. So life will always put us in strange situations, friends. But what do? We learn, we laugh, and we move forward. That's the way. Another interesting episode, and this time, I received a call from Kolkata. "Namaskar, bondhu. Ami Deboshish. We are Rajasthani Marwadis, and I require 100 hampers of your products for Rakhi." Now see, we are entrepreneurs. We are very simple people. Even one order can make us jump in excitement. We've got an order. And this guy said 100. So imagine the happiness. A thesaurus cannot give probably that many synonyms for happiness as the ones I had on my face. And in the same excitement, I replied to him, "Yes, Deboshish da, I'll be happy to provide them." India's leading business houses are made of Marwadi businessmen. And I should have realized that before I showed him my excitement, because what came next was his rider. "My budget is 25,000. Babare, all the math I learnt in life came rushing to my brain faster than blood. I thought to myself, rupees 250 for a hamper. I am so sorry. At that price, I cannot provide it. So I refused and I said it. Deboshish Da replies, "Udi Baba, what are you saying? Come on, I'm sure you can do it." And I said, "Nope, I refused." So he changed the deal. He says, "Okay, you provide me 50 hampers for 25,000. Once again, I refused. And once again, he said, "Udi Baba," and changed the deal. "Okay, Jay, provide me 25 hampers for 25,000. Once again, I refused. And once again, he said, "Udi Baba." Okay, I love your products. Now I'll give you my final offer. Provide me only 10 hampers for 20,000. Not a hamper more and not a hamper less. Not a rupee more and not a rupee less. I accepted the deal. It was not ideal, but okay. And frankly, I personally felt very confident about it. I felt very honored that I had negotiated a great deal. Now comes the fun. A month later, Deboshish Da posts pictures on social media. And I could not control laughing, because he required 10 hampers from the very beginning to give to his sisters on Rakhi. That's all. Now that, friends, is a seasoned businessman. That is a seasoned negotiator. Whatever dialect he used, whatever style he used, he managed his work. And that made me realize he started from 100 when all he really required was 10. And that, my friends, is the symphony to success. Learn, leap, love and laugh. Your work will be the fruit of your dedication. Your knowledge will reap you success. And like Swami Vivekananda said, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Thank you.